June 3rd, 2015, and we are going to start our Region 6 Daily Situation Brief. There are no current alerts and no expired alerts right now. Give you a couple of minutes to look at our RSP. Reminder, it is posted at the SharePoint RRCC dashboard. Taking a look at our priorities, objectives, and current CIR. Snapshot in the region, there are currently 75 UACs. No new change in declarations. Few changes to the TDAs for Arkansas. As a reminder that the amount requested and the amount complete. And no new FMAGs. Now we're going to go ahead to our footprint. Looking around the region in Texas, we have reduced down to a level 2. Edom has reduced down to a level 2 as of this morning. Still have some current flooding concerns along the Red River, Trinity, the Nueces, and we also are looking into a possible levee concern in the Texarkana area, and there's more to follow on that. Shelter status for Texas, there's 12 shelters open with a total of 159 occupants, and no current or significant outages in power. Moving over to Oklahoma, the SEOC is at a level 3 partial activation with no shelters open at this time and no significant power outages. Sliding over to Arkansas, we have limited activation, level 2 as of right now. Shelter status, 3 open with a total of 19. Louisiana status, we are at a minimum activation, CAT team, crisis action team. Few flooding concerns along the Red River, and no new status updates to shelters. And then the Region 6 posture, currently the RRCC is activated to level 3. Our hours are 8 to 5 today. IMAT is deployed to Austin and Texas. IMAT 1, is deployed to Austin and Texas. IMAT 3 to Oklahoma City. IMAT 2 is currently still at the IMAT Academy. And we have FEMA liaisons for the states of Arkansas and Louisiana identified, and they're on alert. Now switching over to the National Weather Service.
Hi, good morning. This is Stephen at the National Weather Service. I'm going to go ahead with this morning's briefing here on the weather. Next slide, please. Fairly quiet weather pattern expected here for the next couple of days across much of the region. As you can tell on the radar this morning, not much precipitation there across the region to speak of. And other than the ongoing river flooding conditions here for much of the eastern half of the region, looking pretty dry, and basically just expecting some scattered showers and thunderstorms here across New Mexico for Friday through Sunday. Next slide, please. As far as the tropics look, pretty quiet there, so we're not expecting any problems out there. As far as the hazards go out there for the next few days, as mentioned before, just a few scattered showers and thunderstorms expected for Friday through Sunday there across New Mexico. Otherwise, just high and dry with the ongoing river flooding there in the eastern half of the region. Next slide, please. Precipitation forecast, mentioned high and dry there, and then, of course, some precipitation possible there. Not too much, though, expected for New Mexico, even with those scattered showers. Next slide. As far as the river flooding conditions this morning, a lot of places still at moderate to major river flooding. Overall, we are starting to see a general downward trend across all sites. This should continue, though, as the precipitation is quite dry out there. Not expecting any major issues otherwise. Next slide, please. All right, taking a look at the drought monitor. All that rain obviously is taking down the drought condition to quite a bit lower, so I'm not expecting any issues there. Next slide. And then pretty quiet out there as far as space weather, so no issues expected there either. That concludes the weather portion of this briefing. Are there any questions?
Thank you so much, Stephen. Are there any questions for the National Weather Service? Moving on to internal events. You can see what's in bold today. That's what's going on in the region. Once again, any questions? If you have a microphone, raise your hand or type in the chat box. Or if you're over the phone, go ahead with your question now, please. While we're waiting on this day in 1989, the Chinese government begins its crackdown on pro-democracy activists in Beijing. Hundreds are killed and thousands are arrested. We've got a picture right there for you. Hearing nothing over the phone, seeing nothing in the chat box, we'll take that as an A-OK. You guys have a great day out there in the region.